If you're over 40, sugar's not just a treat anymore. It's quietly aging you from the inside out. The stubborn belly fat. The afternoon crashes. The puffy face in the mirror. Now imagine this. 30 days. No sugar. At first, your body screams. Headaches, cravings, mood swings. But then, your blood sugar calms. Your liver finally breathes. Your sleep deepens. And your belly starts to let go. In just 1 month, you can feel a version of yourself you thought was gone forever. Don't click away. What happens inside your body in those 30 days might genuinely shock you. If you're over 40, you've probably already noticed that the tricks that worked in your 20s don't work anymore. You gain weight faster. Your belly fat is more stubborn. You feel tired even after what should be a normal day. And that innocent little something sweet after meals is no longer innocent. It quietly keeps your blood sugar on a roller coaster, stresses your liver, and makes it harder and harder to lose fat, especially around your midsection. This is not a story about perfection. It's about what actually happens when a real person over 40 cuts out sugar for 30 days, and how your body responds step by step. So let's go inside your body and follow what happens in the first week without sugar. The first few days, your brain is confused. For years, maybe decades, it has been used to quick sugar hits, sweetened coffee in the morning, pastries, or cereal, soft drinks, a sweet snack in the afternoon, dessert in the evening. Every one of those sugar hits gave your brain a quick dopamine reward. When you suddenly stop, your brain gets much less of that easy reward, and it doesn't like that at all. You might feel irritable, moody, low in energy, and strangely empty after meals. It's not that your life suddenly got worse. It's your brain protesting and asking, hey, where's my quick reward? From around day 2 to day 5, the withdrawal can really kick in. This is where a lot of people give up. Your blood sugar is used to going up and down all day long. Without sugar, that roller coaster starts to slow down, and your body is deeply uncomfortable with this change. You may experience headaches, strong cravings for sweets, difficulty focusing, and heavy fatigue, especially in the afternoon. You find yourself opening the fridge again and again, staring at food even though you're not truly hungry. You walk past the cupboard where the cookies used to be and almost feel a pull towards it. You're not craving nutrients. You're craving the feeling sugar used to give you. Inside, a lot is happening at the same time. Your insulin levels start to calm down because you're no longer force-feeding your body quick sugar all day long. Your liver gets its very first tiny break because less sugar means less work converting excess sugar into fat and storing it, especially around your belly. Even your gut bacteria start to notice the change. Some of the bacteria that love sugar, the ones you've been feeding for years, are basically starving now. They scream at you in the form of cravings, pushing you to give them what they want. This is why the first week feels so hard. You are not just fighting a bad habit. You are going against an entire internal system that has adapted to a high sugar lifestyle. Your brain chemistry, your hormones, your gut bacteria, your taste buds, they are all used to a certain pattern, and you just broke it. But if you manage to push through these first 7 days, a subtle but important shift begins. The cravings are still there, but they become shorter and a little less intense. You might notice small changes that are easy to overlook. You don't feel quite as bloated after meals. Your energy drops are slightly less dramatic, and you start to realize how often you previously reached for sugar without even thinking about it. Maybe you catch yourself after lunch, expecting that automatic dessert moment, and suddenly you see how deeply that pattern was wired into your day. By the end of week 1, things are still not easy, but something is changing. Your body is starting to understand that you are serious this time. The messy, uncomfortable part is also the turning point. Your internal system is slowly adjusting, and what feels like pure chaos from the outside is actually the beginning of your body resetting itself after 40. As you move into the second week without sugar, the chaos slowly turns into a new normal. Your brain, your hormones, and even your taste buds begin to adjust. The huge spikes and crashes in your blood sugar are less frequent now because you're no longer pouring quick sugar into your system all day. In everyday life, this feels like fewer sudden energy crashes. That classic afternoon slump becomes weaker. You still get tired, but it doesn't feel like falling off a cliff anymore. Your mood becomes a bit more even, and you notice you can get through stress, meetings, or family situations without constantly thinking about chocolate or snacks as a reward. The cravings are still there in week 2, but they change. In the first week, they were loud and almost physical. Now they feel more like a habit. You catch yourself thinking, this is when I'd usually have something sweet. But there is a short gap where you can actually say no. That gap is your brain chemistry and blood sugar stabilizing. For many people over 40, this is also when the first visible changes show up. Less bloating, a slightly flatter stomach, and a face that looks a bit less puffy, especially in the morning. In weeks 3 and 4, the long-term effects really start to appear. With insulin levels no longer spiking all the time, your body can finally access stored fat more easily as fuel. This is when stubborn belly fat may slowly start to give way. Your clothes can feel a little looser, and your body looks less inflamed. At the same time, your liver gets a real break. Less sugar means less work converting sugar into fat, especially the kind that can build up in and around the liver. Over time, this can translate into better energy, better digestion, and a quiet feeling of being lighter from the inside. Your skin often reflects these internal changes. With fewer sugar spikes and less inflammation, many people notice clearer, calmer skin, and a more relaxed, less swollen face. Sleep can improve too. With more stable blood sugar, your body doesn't wake you up as often at night with hunger, restlessness, or a racing mind. You may fall asleep more easily, stay asleep more consistently, and wake up feeling slightly more refreshed. Maybe the biggest change after about 30 days without sugar is mental. Food loses some of its power over you. You realize you can sit at a table with dessert or walk past the candy aisle and actually choose not to take anything. Natural sweetness from fruit suddenly tastes stronger, and many ultra-sweet snacks feel almost too intense. You've moved from chaos to control. More stable blood sugar, relief for your liver, less stubborn belly fat, better skin, better sleep, and fewer cravings. Most importantly, you prove to yourself that change is possible after 40. You're not stuck with low energy, constant sugar urges, and a growing waistline. 1 month without sugar shows you what your body is capable of when sugar is no longer in charge.